Hey guys, I'm just here to talk to you guys about my design for vision loops that I'm really excited about. I received this a couple of weeks ago and this was a huge change for me. I had to go from my old school Surgitel flip up loops, which I don't have here to show you guys, to the lens loops. I know I'm a little bit late to the game, but I had my Surgitel loops from dental school, which is back in 2004. I know it's been a long time coming. But I've just been very resistant to change and I like them, so I thought, why change something that I like and that works for me? Anyhow, I switched to these loops and I'm so glad I did. I literally ordered these just maybe like a month ago, and my loops from Surgitel literally fell apart. Like the loop part, which is the flip up part, came apart, separated, so it was time to go. And I received these just shortly after that, which I'm grateful for. First impression when I opened them up, I felt that they're quite lightweight. I chose the Nike frame. I don't know if you guys can see. Try to clean this, but anyhow, it might be a little bit foggy on the lenses. So I chose the Nike Skylon, I think it's called. I'm not sure exactly what the name is. I gotta look it up, and I'll link it down below. And these are the very lightweight, so that's the first thing that I noticed right off the get-go. And I chose the 3.0 through the lens loops, and I'm very happy I did that, because my old ones were 2.5 magnification, and I was fine with them. They worked fine. I had no problems with them. But then the rep suggested, maybe you want to try a little bit higher magnification. Most people are trying different ones or have different kinds. So I thought, okay, instead of ordering 2 different loops in different magnifications, I'll just bounce it up another, half a unit, or whatever you want to call it, in magnification. And I'm so glad I did, because it actually does make a huge difference, that half point there. So my first thoughts when I got them, I liked the aesthetics. I just picked this color. They have a gazillion different types that you can choose from, and that's probably one of why they're so popular. Many different styles. I chose the sporty look. I also like that it wraps around the face. I'll put them on in a second so you guys can see. So it protects, it kind of is a little almost like goggles, but it's not. So it just protect my eyes quite a bit more. I did buy this light separately. I don't know if you can see it. That light separately. I don't know why it looks like it's so dirty. It's not that dirty. I've cleaned it several times. It's just residue of the soap probably. Anyways, so I bought this light separately. It's an LED light that Design for Vision also sells. And I like the fact that, the light and the loops come from the same company. They fit, they work. That was a bonus with going with Design for Vision. Another thing that I picked, you do have the option of picking a light that's corded versus cordless. I chose the corded one because my rep was saying that this one has a bit more longer lifespan, or you can wear it longer before the battery dies out pretty much. So I picked the corded one, and I'm actually quite happy about it. Initially it was a bit of an adjustment to use it. Anyways, I go into the lights in a second, so I'm just going to finish talking about the loops and then we'll talk about lights. So it's through the lens 3.0. It makes everything so much clearer, and I have actually noticed since I've gotten these loops, I'm sitting more straighter, my neck is more tucked in, I'm not hovered over the patient quite a bit. So it has significantly improved my posture, which my body is grateful for, my neck is grateful for, my back is grateful for. So this has helped a lot. And also, I don't know if you can see, my old loops that were flip ups, they were pretty bulky here, whereas these ones are not. So they don't project that far away from the lens. So now that we have to wear shields at work with this whole COVID thing, it actually helps because I have more room and my shield is not, jetted out this far. So my shield actually fits perfectly over it. So that part I'm really happy about. It does come with straps. However, these are not the straps that the company sent me. I do have a few, issues with this right now. The strap they sent me didn't tighten enough. But I have a wonderful rep, and he just came by right away and brought me these ones and put them together so I can tighten them around my head. So I greatly appreciate that. One issue that I did have with these loops is mine came with a big scratch on the frame that we're sorting out right now. I haven't received my new frames right now, so I'm hoping that they will send my new pair. I don't have any backups, so I really need these to work with. And my rep said that he's going to talk to the company and see if they can just send me another one without this scratch. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a bit of a scratch on the frame, which, I mean, technically this shouldn't come with a scratch, right? It's brand new Loupes. So just talking a little bit about price point, it is a bit pricey. I bought it together with the lights, so all in all together, I think in Canadian dollars it came to around 3,700, 3,800, something around there. Depends on the exchange rate, obviously. So they're a little bit pricey, but you know, it is a big purchase, but you gotta look after them. And you know, I'm actually really happy about them. I love how they fit on my head and how I work with them, how I sit. My body's so grateful for it. And I'm just gonna show you. So the light pretty much attaches up here. I'm not gonna take it apart. It was a little bit tricky to get it in because they're a little bit snug initially when you put the light in. But once you know it's in, it doesn't flip-flop. I do like the fact that these don't flip-flop and they don't shake, whereas my flip-flop Loupes, they were moving and it was just so hard. And now that I have these, I'm noticing that I was actually trying to reposition my body to fit where the Loupes are, where you shouldn't be doing that, and my body was not happy. I was in constant pain and agony. My neck and shoulders were hurting. So I'm really grateful that this has put me in the right position. And that's something your rep will do. They'll come in, they'll measure your distance, and they'll tell you, you know, roughly what your angle of declination is. And you know, they do some measurements. You have a little bit of leeway of moving in between where they measure you from. But so far it's worked really well for me. And I'm really happy with the type of frame I got. Very lightweight. Magnification is excellent. But yeah, they are a little bit pricey. So the light pretty much, I'll show you. So the light comes with 2 battery packs like this. I'll just pull out the other one. It comes in a package with 2 battery lights like this. It comes with 2 clips. These clips are a little bit finicky. They do, you know, they do snap up like this, and you attach it to yourself. And then this you touch. It's got 2 different levels of light strength. They're a little bit finicky. You gotta be really careful with them. Mine for some reason snapped right away, like in between here, because you gotta switch it at some point. So I keep 1 battery pack charged and 1 on me, which is really great. And that's why I like having 2 packs, because one's always charged, so you don't actually run out of light. You always have light to work with. Whereas my old one, I didn't have that. So I really appreciate that. Another thing that I can say about this, it is a little bit heavier. You know, it's a battery pack. It's an LED battery pack, and it actually, the light that comes from it is wonderful. And my old light, I'm not gonna mention the company, but most dentists probably have that one too. It compared to this one, it's not even comparable. This one is so much brighter, so much better. I just love this. And you know, when the battery runs out, I just switch it. I just take this off, plug another battery pack in here, and then off I go. And the light actually does come with a little like a curing light tip if you're using it. I don't use this function because with all the shields and stuff, I don't want to touch my face and everything, and I never even like this cover. But they all come with this cover, so when you're curing composite, like it attaches. Mine's not attached, and then you can flip this up. And if you don't want to shut off your light, you'll just swing this on. I don't know if you can see it. It goes up like that, and then you swing this on, and it just basically helps you when you're curing composite. So that's an option. Some people might like it. Right now with all the PPE and the whole, you know, COVID thing, probably not very functional to keep touching your light there, but you know, we're wearing gowns and stuff. So with this, what I've noticed, the great thing with this battery pack is that if it's clipped into you, you don't need to really fit it. At the beginning, I wasn't quite sure what's happening. Like I had to get used to this, but I just pretty much just touch my arm, and it's that sensitive, guys. It's wonderful. And it just turns the light on and off. I'm actually gonna test this on, and then you guys will see. This is actually clean, guys. It's not dirty. I don't know why it looks like it is, but it's washed and clean. It's just probably not dried properly. Anyways, I'm just gonna put this on, so I'll show you guys what it looks like on. And then I tighten it like this. So it's like that. You see, I don't know if hopefully this is visible in the camera, but do you see how short this distance is? My loops that were flipping up before were so bulky here. It was a nightmare with the shields and everything. I did not enjoy that. Anyways, this is very, very lightweight, doesn't put a whole lot of pressure on my nose. It does take a little bit of time to get used to this through the lens loops. If you're used to the flip ups, which I don't think a lot of people are these days. Anyways, I'm just old school. These will take a little bit of time. You gotta kind of like figure out where your position is. So the first day was probably a little bit challenging for me, but honestly, now that I'm used to it, I don't even know why I never switched sooner. This is just amazing. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyways, so the light is up here, and the light's actually pretty lightweight too. So if you're wondering about the weight of the light, it's pretty lightweight too. The light sits up here, and it clips onto the battery like that, snaps it in, and then you can actually clip this onto your gown or your scrubs and whatnot underneath, so it's tight around and it gets tucked away. So it's actually not that much in the way. I don't know if you can see this. Mine's above the lens, and since I look through here, it's not interfering with my field of vision at all. Anyway, so it sits there, goes around the back, and I pretty much, you know, touch it like maybe with my elbow. And this is the light. This is like, there's two different levels. So that's lower level and off. So high level, lower level, and off. It's so easy to maneuver with that. I love this, and I think you know, I mean, if price is an issue, then you might want to shop around. I don't know. I didn't really shop around too much before I got these. I just found that compared to other customers, Design for Vision, I had heard have a great customer service. I have had great service with my rep. He's been wonderful, and you know, the scratches and stuff is not really his problem. Their manufacturer, I don't know why they sent me you know, frames that had scratches on them, and why they never sent me, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just because of this whole COVID thing. I didn't get the proper attachments that go around my head, but my rep was there. And actually, one more thing I gotta mention, this little clip that I said is finicky. It's hard to see it, but I'll just push it down, you'll see it. This part that clips into the battery pack, this one snapped, and apparently it's a very, very common thing right now with this battery pack from what I've heard. Anyhow, he was there the next day, brought me another one, and yeah, it's, I think, there we go, clipped in, and then it just clips into your scrubs. So all in all, I'm very, very happy about this. I'm very, very excited that I chose Design for Vision, and I think, you know what, once this is settled with my whole frame and this a mini one, you know, down the road I might actually order more ones that actually have really cute, trendy looking ones. And I don't know, we don't have a lot of stuff that we can play around with at work, so loops are probably one thing that we can you know, splurge on and kind of have fun with. I like these ones, like I said, because they wrap around, I don't know if you noticed, but they do wrap around my eyes, and they kind of give me a little bit of extra protection from splatter. So they're not fully sealed, but they do go around here, all the way back here, all the way back there. So that's why I like these. These are Nike Skylon Ace frame. There we go, Nike Skylon Ace. And they come in so many different colors. You can pick, I chose the navy blue one. You can pick any color, and literally they're all nice. It was actually quite hard to pick one, but I'm glad I chose this one. It works well for me. I hope that this review of this these loops helped you. If you like this review, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel, and let me know what other videos you'd like to see. Yeah, hopefully you can make the right choice, find a good rep that's, you know, very helpful. I actually really like my rep. He's really, really helpful, and I appreciate that he's helping you out during this time. So you want to order from a company that has hands-on customer service, and you can actually speak with someone versus, you know, 1-800 number and whatnot. Anyhow, I hope you like this video. If you do like it, like I said, please subscribe and like this video, and I hope to hear your feedback. Thanks, guys.